in Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Beam Monster Jam round 3 of this season continues, and we have our very first arena event of this point series. It's Arena Series show number 1 ready to go, and I am so excited for it. Hello everybody and welcome in to this arena, Van Andel Arena. I am Who's Ready for Monster Jam, also known as Michael, and I am so excited to be bringing you some more Beam Monster Jam action today. We have such a star-studded field of trucks. These guys or gals are ready to go. 8 of them are going to be competing not only for the overall event championship, but for the point series at the end of the day. I'm so excited for it, and let's just start right away by meeting our 8 competitors, and we will start it off with Krysten Anderson, Gravedigger. Krysten Anderson representing the black and green wrecking machine, bad to the bone for over 40 years out here on this series. The next competitor, the beautiful Stars and Stripes El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez. So cool to see the Stars and Stripes trucks making their way to this point series. Gonna be so much fun to see that one. Coming out next, this is Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Triton Robbins ready to make his name known amongst a very heavy field of trucks. He could be a real threat in every single show that he competes in. The next opponent is his brother, Montana Robbins, playing Krazy. Awesome to have the 2 brothers on this series. The Robbins brothers are second-generation drivers looking to impress for the Robbins name. Next out, the leader of Team Throttle Monster. This is Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Mike Christensen, a longtime driver in the sport, going to bring some veteran presence to this series. Another member of Team Throttle Monster, Dalton Widner, Jurassic Attack. Dalton Widner going to be a real threat to win this series. He can go on and win the whole damn thing. Another rising star in the sport, Devin, Winfield, Velociraptor. Velociraptor quickly becoming a fan favorite. He is out here on this series trying to win it all. And lastly, we have Travis Mowery, Extreme Attitude. Now you have met your 8 drivers. Let's get them out of their trucks so that you can wave to them firsthand. Please welcome your Arena Series contenders. Let's get the drivers strapped in. It is time for me to ask you the most important question. Are you ready for Beam Monster Jam?
You
Monster Jam. Well, you've already met the 8 competitors, but take a look one more time at those 8 stars ready to compete in this series. They are so pumped up, and so am I. And these are the competitions they'll be competing in today. We started off with timed racing, then we have the skills challenge, and then freestyle. 3 competitions. It's going to be a dogfight. 8 points up for grabs in each competition. Every driver will get a point in each competition. It's a matter of how much you get. And we'll start off the points race with timed racing. This is a competition against the clock. You have to be as fast as you can and cross the line faster than anyone else. And your first competitor, Robbins, playing Krazy. Robbins, this is his debut event here on the channel. So excited to see him and welcome him. Let's see how he does. Maybe there will be a little butterflies in that debut event. And coming out first, kind of shaking him off right away. Arenas are so tight and difficult to compete in, but he comes across the line with a 10.495. That is a very good time. That is right around the sweet spot of where you want to be, and you can see he kept it tight and smooth and fast, and that's what you've got to do to win racing in these arenas. I'll tell you one thing's for sure, I won't be shocked if Playing Krazy finishes in the top 2 or 3 in this event at the end of the competition, and there you see him atop the leaderboard after he ran. Coming out next, this is Travis Mowery, Extreme Attitude. This is his 3rd event here on the series, on the channel, I should say. And his only 2 events have been in stadiums. So now he's in the arenas. Will he adjust to the smaller environments? Already taking it a lot slower than we saw from Robbins, but can the time be good? Yes! Slow and steady takes first place. 10.302, that is an awesome time. I thought he was cooked. But unfortunately for my eyes, I was deceived. And Extreme Attitude has grabbed the lead. Well, sometimes you just have to be slow and steady, and that's going to push Playing Krazy down to 2nd place. I love that we've got updated leaderboards. Coming out next, Krysten Anderson, Gravedigger. Krysten Anderson has competed on this channel quite a lot. This is her 5th event, and she does have a racing win. That came in Gilbert, Pennsylvania. Let's see if Michigan can bring some racing luck for the black and green wrecking machine. She goes green. Very tight, but a little wide around that final corner, and that is going to kill her. 10.876. Krysten Anderson, far and away the worst of the day. She was very tight until that turn that brought her so wide out there, and that just pushed her a couple extra tenths of a second back. And tenths of a second are so important in this competition. You can see a full half second behind first place. The next competitor, this is Mike Christensen, Vendetta. This is his 2nd event on the channel, and the only event he has competed in. He picked up a racing win, so he's going to try and stay perfect in this competition, but he's going to need to take down Travis Mowery's Extreme Attitude if he wants to do that. Vendetta pulls to the line, awaiting the green. I'm ready to go. So is he. Everyone has a different approach to these styles of racing, but will it be fastest? That's a nice, tight final turn for Vendetta. Fast and your new leader! Boom with a good time, trying to go perfect in racing for the second event in a row, and that puts him in a spot to do so if he can hold it the rest of the way. That was super fast. Vendetta is now atop the leaderboard as we are halfway through the racing competition. Out next, we've got all the dinosaur fans in the house, nice and happy for this one. This is Dalton Widner, Jurassic Attack. His 5th event here on the channel, and somehow has never won a competition before. He has had a lot of struggles so far since coming to the Bean Monster Jam world. Can he turn things around in Grand Rapids, Michigan? Not quite. Really wide in that turn. That is going to put him all the way down in the bunker and put him in last place at 11.903. What went wrong here? He clipped the wall. That's what happened. You've got to make that turn absolutely perfect. You have to practically kiss the wall without actually touching it in order to nail that turn. He got a little too intimate with that wall, and that put him in last. You pay the price for intimacy sometimes. Coming out next, this is Triton Robbins, Krazy Train. This is also Krazy Train's debut event on the channel. The Robbins brothers are bringing the Robbins family name to Bean Monster Jam for the very first time. Can Krazy Train grab a racing win? Vendetta put up such a good number. That was okay, but that is not going to get him in the top here. That's actually putting him second to last with that 11.003. He looked okay. I mean, that's the problem with this racing competition in the arenas. If you make one minor mistake, it could be the difference between first and last. And unfortunately for Triton Robbins, that is what happened here today. You can see right there, Krazy Train finishes in 5th place so far with 2 trucks left to go. Getting our next competitor fired up here. This is Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. One racing in Los Angeles, California. In his first of 2 events on the channel, this is his 3rd. Will he be able to grab another one? Came into this series saying his biggest competition is Fernando Martinez. Well, he's going to be coming out next, and he put the bar heavy on him. Oh, wow! Put the bar heavy on everybody with a 9.598. That is light years ahead of everyone else. He clipped that ramp, and I thought that was going to slow him down a lot to put him lower in the pack, and actually gave him a speed boost. And almost a full second ahead of Vendetta, Velociraptor takes the lead, which will bring us to our final competitor. Devin Winfield said he's his biggest competition. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco! Stars and Stripes. This is his 3rd event on the channel. Never has gotten a racing win before. This series is going to be very, very tight. We got to see him drive wrecked in Hidalgo, Texas, debuting that Fortnite-sponsored truck. And after how well he did in the arena events, he got a chance to be on this series. It's not easy to be picked to be on this thing, and he is showing why. Smooth racing pass so far. Fast, very good. Not enough to win, but man, El Toro Loco came to play. 2nd place at the end of the day for El Toro Loco. That was a quick one. 2 sub-10 times, and they come from your last 2 racers out here. I didn't even think that was possible. But El Toro Loco and Velociraptor proved that it was, but your winner of the racing competition is Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. We take a look one more time at this racing pass that grabbed him 8 points and the gold here in the racing competition in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Very fast. It almost made you miss it if you blinked. That is a big win to start the series. He is really serious about winning this whole thing, and that is how your series point standings start. All the way at the top, Devin Winfield with 8, all the way down to the bottom with Dalton Widner in 1. Dalton Widner is a real threat to win this series, but he's put himself in an early hole. But good thing for him, he's got 2 more competitions to try and come back and get right back into the swing of things. And that first competition of the last 2 is skills. And Dalton Widner, Jurassic Attack, is that first competitor. You get 2 attempts at 2-wheel skills moves. This is the 2-wheel skills challenge. There's no donuts here. We are just seeing 2-wheel moves, and Dalton Widner's going to do the very first 2-wheel skills move on this series right now. Again, still hunting that first competition win in his career in Beam Monster Jam, trying to do it in 2-wheel. And after a bad start to racing, just kind of watching as these demons follow him from show to show. The new series has seemingly not helped him. And even there, he tried to go walking back a little bit further, but kind of stalled a little bit. So, solid first move, but Jurassic Attack just can't quite seem to lock in out here. Our judges as well are watching every single move very critically, as they are going to have a big hand in determining the winner. Obviously, the judges are the ones who are deciding the fate of all these drivers, going for the same move again. Very smooth move from Dalton Widner in the Jurassic Attack. This is much better than the first one. The problem is when you come out first, the judges don't really know what to expect. Nice combo backwards. He's rolling her over. Mike chance at saving it. Truck was shut off. Didn't matter. The Jurassic Attack flipped it right back over. Man, the silly tech officials got a little too trigger happy and shut him off. He might have had an even cooler move. He could have popped that into another stoppie. I mean, that was perfect. He had no problem there. And the great thing is he turned a good move into a great one by adding a wow moment in there. All the fans are posting that on Instagram and TikTok to go viral. And Dalton Widner provided them with a very cool monster truck dinosaur moment. I mean, right there, the truck was shut off for some reason, but it didn't matter. The truck said, screw you for shutting me off. I'm going to flip over anyway. Let's see what the score is to set the bar. It's an 8.814. Good job from Dalton Widner. That's what he had to do to turn things around going into this competition. We'll see how well it holds. We continue along with 7 more competitors. Next up is Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Triton looked pretty good in racing, but unfortunately everyone else looked better, and he's already driven into the wall here in skills. Love the sound of this truck. I would love to have access to this sound pack. This thing sounds great. Crazy Train lining up for his first move here in his 2-wheel skills career in Beam Monster Jam. Forward popper. Not an easy move to pull off, but he's got it balanced on the front 2 wheels. Alright, this is good. He's going to have to do some good stuff, though. Dalton Widner, obviously, with a wow moment, set that bar pretty well and high. Nose flicking it. Good work. Crazy Train off to a good start. He's kind of got the grill stuck on the hood. Still one more move to go. This is a good foundation, but will it be enough for him to win this first 2-wheel competition of his career? Making sure he's nice and lined up. Any little mistake can be very costly. Dancing her around that train. Beautiful camera angle here of how that truck is balanced, and the way this chassis is built is allowing him to just smack it on the nose without rolling over. That's a real advantage that the Crazy Train's got that others might not, and that is the end of the run for Triton Robbins. Very good work. Welcome to the Beam Monster Jam series. Very, very good work. You can balance a truck like that. It's mighty impressive, that's for sure. All right, 8.392. That's second place. Good work from the bottom 2 drivers in racing to come out here and put on good performances. The question is, will they hold up for the remaining drivers? Next out, Krysten Anderson, Gravedigger. Krysten Anderson, this is the only competition that she has not won yet in her Beam Monster Jam career. Her wheel skills has proven to be a bit of kryptonite for her. Trying to bring home another trophy for Gravedigger and the legacy of the Anderson family, not only here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but on this series. Very solid first move. Oh, she comboed it. A nice combo out of the Gravedigger. Still walking it. Nice job. This is what you call a great two-wheel move. Krysten Anderson showing us something we've never seen out of her before. An amazing first move. Still one left. If she could be doing stuff like that all series, she has a good shot at winning this whole thing. I mean, racing is always a toss-up. Two-wheel has been a big toss-up. Freestyle, she's usually able to finish towards the top end. But the question is, can she go out there and do it all consistently? Puts it on the front two wheels again. Oh my, walking that thing all the way down. This is just quality work out of Krysten Anderson. What a great run. Will it be enough to take down what Dalton Widner did? Because he had an awesome run too. No easy feat. And I wouldn't want to be a judge right now, that's for sure. Truthfully, I don't know who deserves it more. I mean, I think Krysten Anderson's run was great. Dalton had the wow moment. I think Krysten might have just outdone him a little bit in my eyes, but we'll see what the judges thought. Got a small bit of body damage there, and it'll put her in second place. How in the world did that get such a low score for Gravedigger? I don't know, but Krysten Anderson's amazing run not quite rewarded. Now coming all the way out of the pits, this is Montana Robbins playing crazy. Montana Robbins, very excited to be out here. He's jumping right into his first move. Came out first in racing, placed in fifth, and now gets a chance to show off here in two-wheel skills. Oh my, getting a little deep. Breaks off some of the nose. Wow, that hood just clipped off the front end cleanly. Very nice. Now this is some quality work out of Montana Robbins. We'll see if his second move can be just as quality, because if it is, he should have a pretty good number. So far, everyone's done a good job. He's going for a sky wheelie. Oh, yeah. I love a good sky wheelie, and Playing Crazy did a good one. That was some quality all around out of Playing Crazy. Welcome to the channel, Montana. That was a very, very good run. Gotta love when drivers come out here and give it their best. We'll see how the number factors in here to the rest of the scores we've seen so far. Everyone's putting on a good show today. I've got to say, everyone's impressing me. I'm tough to impress, and I've been very impressed so far. Let's see the number. Fourth place with an 8.117. Not quite enough, but still, everyone's been in the 8s. That's not easy to do. Halfway through the skills competition, that'll bring out Travis Mowery, Extreme Attitude. Travis Mowery debuting his brand new Extreme Attitude truck today. This is a beauty of a machine, and I am thrilled that we're getting to see it here on this series. Little popper there for move number one. That was not the greatest thing we've seen today, especially because everyone else has done such a good job. I've been so impressed with how everyone's handling this competition. I mean, again, a bunch of 8s is not easy to follow up, especially when it's your first ever arena show. It's one thing for the Robbins boys to come in after having done no shows, but coming from stadiums to the arena is not easy. And Extreme Attitude's 2-wheel run is done. Highlight's going to be a little bit lackluster here compared to what we've seen so far today. I did like that Sky Wheelie, but he was not quite as good as playing Krazy's. This will probably be our first run that doesn't crack the 8s, if I had to guess. We'll see what the number is. Waiting for our scores to pop up there. It's a 6.879. Not quite enough. That's 5th place. That'll bring out Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Mike Christensen with an awesome racing run today. He almost had a chance at winning it, but our last 2 racers came out with a bang. Really impressed the heck out of everybody in here. Oh my, set down a little bit early there for Vendetta. I would have liked to see him walk that thing a little longer. Thankfully, the beauty of this competition, you get 2 two-wheel skills moves to do some awesome stuff. And we'll see if Vendetta can do some awesome stuff here on move number 2. Back-to-back drivers have tried some Sky Wheelies, and Mike Christensen will probably be another one to do that. Oh yeah, building up a lot of speed. Nice height. Good Sky Wheelie there. To me, the bar was set Sky Wheelie-wise at Montana Robbins. And you see this one from Vendetta was very clean. I like it. Wasn't the greatest thing today, but I enjoyed it, and that's all that matters. I hope you guys did too. 6.409. That got last place. Somehow that placed below Extreme Attitude. These judges are a little bit wonky today. Still sitting in first place at this point is Jurassic Attack, so he's had a hell of a turnaround. But now we're getting into those top 2 guys who looked so good in racing. Next up's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco Stars and Stripes. This guy was fast. Got him the ability to come out 7th in 2-wheel, seeing what everyone else has had to do, blowing that smoke for the fans, getting himself lined up and ready for his run. Beautiful job. Fernando Martinez really knows how to do these 2-wheel moves very, very well. He doesn't have a win in this competition, but man, he certainly will pick up a few on this series, I have to imagine. Can he start with one today? Nice combo. Didn't waste any time, went right back to it. Getting deep. This is smooth. But we've seen better runs than this. He's going to have to turn it up a little bit more if he wants to win this competition, but still an awesome run altogether. We've had some really good runs here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Van Andel Arena fans are, they're getting a treat here today. And Fernando Martinez has been walking this thing for over a minute now. This is beautiful. Finally sets it down. I'm sure all the blood rushed to his head. Now he gets a chance to lock back in for another move. Let's see it at El Toro Loco. One more move to go. Gonna line up on the tire stack here. Maybe a popper attempt in store for the El Toro Loco truck. Definitely lining up with the speed for something like that. Nice job. Good work out of the El Toro Loco. Oh man, crushed it right down. Oh yeah. Nose flick, almost did a whole backflip. Oh, didn't even hit the gas to try and save it. That was crazy. Man, I could only imagine what the score would have been if El Toro Loco landed that, but this was a highlight-heavy run. We might have a minute and a half of highlights on this. Super glued to the action replay. The El Toro Loco Stars and Stripes is having the greatest debut I have ever seen in an arena on the B-Motch Jam channels. Let's make some noise. I just can't wait to watch that second move again. Come on now, bring it to me. Man, we're seeing that entire first move all over again. Man, I just watched it. I don't need to see that. I want to see the good one. Come on now. Man, someone tell this replay operator to skip ahead to the next one. I've had enough. All right, good. I want to see that other move. They didn't even show me the other move. You know what? I've got some beef with the replay operator out there picking the wrong replay to show. Now, I better see a good score for El Toro Loco here, or I might have to run into that control room. 9.179. There you go. Finally, the judges and the people on the front end did something right in the show flow of today's event. That is a nice score for Fernando Martinez in the El Toro Loco Stars and Stripes. Jurassic Attack held on to first place for as long as he could, but it fell away. And now the last competitor is the man who whipped up a crazy racing win tonight. This is Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Devin Winfield is going to be a real threat to win this series if he can pick up some big two-wheel skills wins. I would probably put this at the bottom of his strong suit. He's still good in two-wheel skills, but if he can finish top 3 in most of these competitions, ooh, he's going to be cooking. All right, here he goes for his popper. Very nice. Oh, no, he didn't land it. He had it walking, but when he tried to pull something cooler out of it, he ended up making a whole mess of the darn place. And now with one move left, he's going to need a real stunner. He's going to need one of the greatest two-wheel skills moves of all time if he wants to win this two-wheel competition thing after what we just saw out of the El Toro Loco. Lining up for that tire stack, the same thing we got. A very cool move out of El Toro Loco. Can Velociraptor do a super cool move? No. Oh no. Devin Winfield just punched his steering wheel in frustration after a racing win. He comes out and has dookie in his pants after that one. Whew. Bad run. I will put the whole money on it of him placing in last place, and he did. I tried to say something funny and it ended up just totally backfiring. But last place for Velociraptor, that is about as heartbreaking as it comes for him. But in the other world, euphoria for Fernando Martinez, who not only has won the two-wheel skills competition today, he now also has the lead in the overall point standings, and a pretty good one, because Dalton Widner, who finished in second, was in last in racing. So the gap is starting the gap. The gap be gapping for Fernando Martinez, and a series win can already be in sights for him if he can put on a killer freestyle. We recap this two-wheel move one more time. We already saw it twice for a minute each both times, but guess what? We're going to watch it again. I wasn't going to announce over that highlight reel one more time, but I do want to announce over this, because this move is the one that not only got me excited, but won him the whole competition. This is just very cool. I thought he was going to be done right there. Nice little save on that. And then decided he was going to try a whole darn backflip. Could have saved it. Could have saved it. If he stabbed the throttle, ooh, it would have been interesting. But he did not. Look at it on the inside. As we have that behind the overall event leaderboard, that is a gigantic lead for Fernando Martinez. He basically just has to freestyle and he'll be your overall event champion today. He could put the hammer down if he wins freestyle and Triton Robbins finishes in second, because right now it is anyone's game for second place, but he needs Krazy Train to be the truck that finishes in second place in freestyle to have the biggest lead he possibly can on this series. This is going to be huge for Fernando if he can win it. We'll see if he can pull it off, though. I mean, we just saw Devin Winfield come out after a great racing competition and totally choke away two-wheel. Will the same thing happen for Fernando Martinez? You'll have to wait and find out in freestyle. But first, we're going to take a brief halftime break. We'll see you on the other side of that.
works.
I run Lucas Oil.
It doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.
Monster Jams.
Control chaos.
It's crazy what we do with these trucks. Even if you've been years ago, it's time to come back to Monster. You absolutely don't know what is going to happen.
And then to get inside and strap in and do the things we do, it's just a rush like no other.
When you start jumping school buses and jumping some of these things you got out here and running these things as fast as they go, you feel like you can do anything.
It's crazy, bigger than you could even imagine, and it's insane. You just have to be there.
Whoa! Hits the step up sideways. Getting a bicycle, he's flipping over on one wheel. He's gonna fall. Oh my God! Full send off the jammer. Whoa! My nice air into the crater for the step up, and she's gonna send it in the air. Welcome back to the other side of Beat Monster Jam as we get ready for the freestyle portion of today's event. It is always such an enjoyable part of the Beat Monster Jam competition. So it is time for me to ask you, are you ready to get started with Beat Monster Jam Freestyle? Your first competitor is going to be Travis Mowery in Extreme Attitude, coming out for his first freestyle in an arena. You've got to complete 15 seconds in order to qualify for a score. Outside of that, there's no rules except for have fun and don't jump into the stands. He'll have 60 seconds to freestyle. It's a tight track. It's going to be a tight time. I'm excited. Nice air. I got to say, a real good arena freestyle can be really fun to watch. If you can pack a lot into that 60 seconds, it'll get the fans really going. And we're already off with two really cool-looking jumpers. Just like that, half the run is already over. They'll really sneak up on you sometimes. Those first two moves are the best run moves of the run. There you go. That's a full jump across the pod. That's how you add some hang time. Hang time for one more move. Good use of the time, good use of the floor, good pace, good momentum, solid air. That was a good lead-off freestyle for Extreme Attitude. I've got no notes. If you want to lead off a freestyle competition, I would probably do the same thing myself. Take a look at some of the highlights here. Truthfully, the best moves of the run were the very first two. I mean, they were really good. That big jump he had later on was really quite good. This one right here, where he cleared that pod. Oh no, that wasn't even the one. Then we're going to see that one on the curve here now. That's the one that cleared him across the pod. That was great. Solid run for Extreme Attitude. Let's see the score. 7.109. That's about average for an arena freestyle of that kind. So that is how you start the day. Welcome in, Travis Mowery. Next out, this is Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Now, Triton Robbins does find himself in last place on the series, but thankfully for him, everyone but Fernando Martinez has had a mid-day. So, the drivers in second place through 8th are all separated by 2 points right now, which is something I've quite literally never seen before in all my days of monster jamming. So Triton Robbins has a chance to not only win the overall points standings for the day, but also be in second place in the point standings in the day, and jumping 6 spots in one competition, starting his freestyle run with a little popper. I love it, that's unique. Nice jump there. I love when drivers try and change up the way the track looks. It's so easy to just do sky wheelie after sky wheelie, but to jump from one side to the other, basically staying on the same side of the track, is so cool. Crazy Train almost lost it. 25 seconds to go. Oh, yeah! Big air getting vertical on the sky wheelie. This has been a very good run. This is a step above what we saw out of Extreme Attitude. If he can finish with something great, this could be a real winner. Got time for one more move. That one move is going to be a stoppie. Sometimes this will help really farm you some points at the end of the run. Just as that time is up, you're balancing past the clock. This still counts for a score, so you're extending your freestyle run. And that's how you do it for Crazy Train. Great introductory freestyle to the Beam Monster Jam world. Some solid highlights here to look back on in this Crazy Train freestyle. I think Triton Robbins probably just took the lead. The question is, what will it be? I mean, that sky wheelie is going to be in the end of show sizzle reel, because that was sizzling. And more big air after that. I mean, he put on a very good performance. That is your new leader, 8.378. He takes down Extreme Attitude. Will it hold the whole time? We'll find out. But for now, Triton Robbins gets to sit in the hot seat. It's Hail to the King playing, so that means it's Mike Christensen and Vendetta driving here in Van Andel Arena. It is freestyle time for Vendetta. His time is off. He's got 60 seconds. No one's done a backflip yet. We'll see if Mike Christensen could add one in there after the first 2 drivers had good runs without it. Nice air off the log. More nice air. It took him a long time to get there, though. He circled around the whole track. 15 seconds remain. I don't see a backflip in store, but I do see big air. Gonna try and squeeze in a donut here, but the traction's not quite giving him the chance. There we go. He's got one going. Donut time for Vendetta. Oh yeah, we got a cyclone moving now. Good job to finish off the run. That's back-to-back drivers doing moves that took them past their time, and you gotta love that when the drivers give it all they've got. Vendetta with the super glue to the action replay, doing some smooth sailing across the Van Andel Arena floor. That was very good work, and it is your new leader with an 8.576. Bit of a surprise there. Next up, trying to make up for his stinker and two-wheel skills, this is Devin Winfield Velociraptor. Devin Winfield is a quality driver, but a two-wheel skills run to forget will lead him needing to put up a big freestyle. He had a chance of winning the overall event championship after winning racing, and now he's just one of the others. I told you two-wheel skills would be the one that holds him back a little bit, but freestyle is not that case for him. He is a very good freestyler. You can see him throw a backflip in here and there. This could be a very good driver in this competition. Backflip time at the 30-second mark, short. Nice. Truck seems to be all right too. He hit hard on the front end there. That's usually an axle breaker, but big backflip for Velociraptor. Devin Winfield still with time to play with. Huge air. And more twisting in the air. Comboing it. Hold it on that one wheel. Devin Winfield sidewalling, saving, putting up a big run in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's how you make up for a stinker in two-wheel skills, by putting on an incredible freestyle. That was a fantastic run. The last 30 seconds were some incredible arena freestyle performance. I mean, that is just one of the better arena 30-second runs you will ever see. Will it be enough to be the leader? It better be. It is. 9.397, Devin Winfield back here to play. The black and green wrecking machine is next. This is Krysten Anderson, Gravedigger. Oh, she's wasting no time. She sends the hood into the crowd. Some lucky fan just got killed by a oh no! They didn't get killed. Some lucky fan's gonna walk away with the Gravedigger hood. What a lucky, lucky break. We almost just had to shut down Beam Monster Jam for nothing. We wouldn't have shut it down. What's one death by hood in a video game? Who cares? Not to mention the fact that Gravedigger's putting on a pretty good freestyle run right now. This is kind of a little quirky. Down to the final 10 seconds, Gravedigger. Oh! Oh my! Flip it over! Save it! Oh yeah! She didn't need a backflip. She still pulled out an incredible run. Make some noise for Krysten Anderson and the Gravedigger with a booming performance in Grand Rapids. You could see that save coming a mile away. She was setting up for that. You can see her sending that hood to that one unlucky fan. And just a whole host of highlights to follow. This little move was one for the sizzle reel as well. Got a little help from the tailgate and really didn't have to put in any effort. The truck just did all the work. But was it enough work to grab her a lead and or a win? No! 9.324. But I gotta say, that's a great score for a run that didn't do a backflip, especially considering that your current leader had an amazing run with a backflip. So, great work. A+ performance. That'll bring out Montana Robbins and playing Krazy. Oh yeah, he is just wasting no time today. Montana Robbins is just making sure that those butterflies are knocked loose immediately once he hits the gas pedal. He turns that truck on and he's just going. Not gonna lie, it's great for show flow too. Montana Robbins is a show flow king. Having to back up a little bit, losing some momentum. That's what'll happen, though. These arenas are really tough to maneuver. And I have to tell you, everyone here so far today is making it look easy. These conditions are really tough to drive in. Oh! Huge air! That was the biggest error of the night, the biggest sky wheelie of the night, and unfortunately pinned him up that he had to back up again, so Pace kind of got killed there. But playing Krazy is just flying to new heights. Well, you know what? He is playing Krazy. He does have a pilot's license, so it's only fitting that he is flying. That's going to do it for Montana Robbins. His run is done. And they'll call it right there. That was a good showing. I'm impressed with Montana Robbins. I think the future is bright for this kid. I'm just looking for that one big highlight that sent my neck into the air. Here it is. Oh my goodness. That was a great move. Just some stellar work. It's a little risky to jump that high, and it'll get him 4th place for it. We'll see if it'll hold that way for our last 2 freestylers. Next up, we have Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, a big competitor, and right now, well, the bar's been set pretty high for him. But he has won every point but one so far on the day. Can he keep that up with a great freestyle? Doesn't have to do much to win an overall. He basically just has to fill the clock, but you know, again, everyone's had such good runs that you can't really afford to finish in last, so we'll see what happens. Looks like he's lining up for a backflip. It's a big one. He's got to land it. Oh my, he's going to have to work his way out of this one. Very nice. Gets a little bit scary as you stare at the ground on the way down. Oh yeah, nice air. Oh, hard hit. He lost power in that back right, but it didn't stop him from pulling off a stoppie. Awesome job out of El Toro Loco as that back right just keeps on spinning. Amazing run to finish off a great day for Fernando Martinez. I don't think that's going to be your winner here tonight, but that was a solid freestyle and should be enough. He basically did what he had to do to win the overall. That's pretty much what he should have done. It's a point series. You're out here trying to win that. And to try and win that overall event championship. Every overall event championship brings you one step closer. I mean, this thing just perfectly balanced its way to that stoppie, and the combo was great. I love a good combo deal, and that one was a good one. Let's find out the score for El Toro Loco. 3rd place for the Stars and Stripes Bowl. Very good work today, and that will clinch him the overall event championship. As we now head into our final freestyler, this is Dalton Widner, Jurassic Attack. Dalton Widner's lost his 2 horns on the top. He almost won the 2-wheel skills competition for that. Got the truck all fixed up and ready for freestyle. He's going to try and pull out a win and knock out the Velociraptor truck. He's been shut off for hitting the Gravedigger truck. We'll get him refired here. There we go. So Velociraptor going to try and be the man at the end of the day, but his teammate's going to have to knock him out. Been a bit of a weird day for Jurassic Attack, a rough racing competition, but then good 2-wheel skills. He can really help himself with a big freestyle. The door was kept open for him to not only win this series, but be at least towards the top of it, when everyone else kind of flipped their script from racing to 2-wheel as well. Bad and good alike. Oh, getting sideways, back left hits hard, flips him over, and twice today, Jurassic Attack doesn't even need to hit anything. to roll itself right back over. No power needed, and that is the end of the run. We look at some of the highlights on the replay. This was good, but again, not sure how it'll stack up with the rest of the field. We had two really great freestyles in there, but this was a heck of a finish. I thought he might be heading for the stands for a moment. Thankfully, he was not, but the truck is just okay. Didn't even kiss the wall. That was awesome. That is going to get him 4th place with that 9.074, which means your winner here in freestyle is Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. A lot of great highlights here from this freestyle competition today. Van Andel Arena was loaded with them. Velociraptor got first. Gravedigger with another awesome run got second. We also saw another good run out of Toro Loco. Jurassic Attack got 4th and Krazy got 5th. Just some really great freestyles out here today. But at the end of the day, the man with the trophy is the man who already had one tonight. Devin Winfield, your racing winner, has doubled it down by taking home the freestyle trophy. Won't be enough for him to win the overall, but it will be enough for him to have the most trophies at the end of the day. Your overall event champion, Fernando Martinez, in the Stars and Stripes El Toro Loco. A very nice day for him with 21 points. Devin Winfield got himself right back into it with 17 at the end of the day, only 4 points out of first. Imagine if he did well in two-wheel, where he would have been. Gravedigger finished in 3rd, Jurassic Attack in 4th, Plain Krazy in 5th, Vendetta in 6th, Krazy Train in 7th, tied with Extreme Attitude in 7th place as well. So at the end of the day, your series leader right now is that man, Fernando Martinez. He's the driver of the Stars and Stripes El Toro Loco, picking up a very big first competition overall win. That is going to do it for today's event in Van Andel Arena, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Got a really fun one to start this arena series. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I did. Please make sure to leave a like. We all love to see your comments as well. And thank you for tuning in for another episode of Beam Monster Jam. I've been Who's Ready for Monster Jam, and we will see you all in the next one.